Hello, welcome to second grade. I'm glad that you are able to join me, whichever way you're joining me. My name is Mrs. Gallup, and I have been at Bel Air for 10 years now in second grade. I'm very excited to meet you and get to work with you, and we're going to make this year a wonderful year. I'm going to go through some things that are important for you to know for the school year. There are a lot of different things going on, many things that we used to do. We may not be able to do them, but we're going to make it a fantastic year. So, welcome. Let me click so you can see. This is just an introduction for you. I will attach this to the email so you can go back and look and refer to it if you need to. I live in Edders, which is about 40 minutes away, with my husband, my two boys who keep me busy, and my two pups, Milo and Ruby. I love doing lots of things. I like to craft, I like to garden, I like to bake. Reading is my favorite though, especially with pajamas on late at night. This year, so far, we're going to be in Tier 2. Tier 2 looks like this. If you check out the table I attached to this page, Monday and Tuesday will be Group A only in person, and Group B will be completing their activities online. Wednesday will be online instruction only, and that will be social studies and or science, and possibly a little bit of reading. And Thursday and Friday will be just Group B in person, and Group A will be online. It hasn't really been discussed or decided yet what will happen when Group A or Group B miss a day due to holidays or vacation. That's something I'll update you with once we get there. Okay, our schedule, this is what it looks like. So obviously we're starting an hour later than we used to. Students will arrive between 9:10 and 9:40. If they're getting breakfast, that would be the time that they're going to eat their breakfast. And then we jump right into language arts. That would include reading, grammar, phonics, handwriting, and we will be doing some small group instruction during that time. Recess is next from 11:35 to 11:55. And then we have lunch in the classroom. I believe Mrs. Lloyd, who is also our classroom aide, will be in the classroom for lunch with the students. And then we have writing, which we will also incorporate into language arts, math, specials, and then we'll start to prepare for dismissal, and then it will be actual dismissal. All right, let's talk about specials. It's going to look different this year. It used to be a 6-day cycle, and we would rotate through those 6 days. But this year, each class will have the same special for 30 days. And so I attached the schedule of what the rotation looks like for us. We will begin the year with PE, and then we'll go to music for the next 30 days, and then art, and then back to PE, and then guidance and library. The only other thing I wanted to mention about specials is that we do have a new guidance counselor. Her name is Miss Bauer, and she was at Crestview last year, so she has been in the district. She's very excited to be here, so we look forward to working with her as well. iPads. We don't have a list of who does and who does not have an iPad, but if you returned it last year, you'll be getting it back this year. The expectation is that you take it home each night, plug it in and charge it, and make sure that it's charged, because we are going to be relying heavily on iPads and technology in class. Mr. Bell told us yesterday that he does have headphones if anybody is in need of headphones, but I did suggest a stylus pen if you are able to get one, because when it comes to writing on the iPad, it's a little easier when you have a stylus pen versus your finger. So that's your choice. It's not something that's required. Breakfast, lunch, and recess. So breakfast is going to be different too, and lunch, everything really. But breakfast, there's going to be a cart in the hallway, and there will be an aide standing by the cart. And as the students walk by, if they would like a breakfast, they just grab what they would like, and the aide marks down their name and what they took, and then you'll be charged accordingly. If you do not want your child to have breakfast, please have that conversation with them so that they know not to take something, because you will be charged for it. Lunch, we will have a roster just saying who is getting lunch and who's packing. And then they will, I'm assuming, we don't know this yet, they will send the lunches to the classroom, or somebody will go pick them up, I'm not sure, and they'll eat in the classroom, obviously without their masks. If you are sending something that needs to be eaten with utensils, such as yogurt or fruit in a cup, please make sure to send utensils. I do have a couple, but not enough to last us for a whole year of eating lunch in the classroom. And recess will be outside when possible. It's going to be a year full of figuring things out and dealing with things as they arise because we didn't think about it before. So inside recess, I'm not really sure what that will look like, as we probably aren't supposed to be taking out toys and sharing them. And I know Mr. Bell asked that students not bring a lot of things from home. So that's something we can figure out. We can iron that out as we go. I think I will provide some toys for them to play with, but again, we're supposed to be socially distancing. So again, outside when possible, still masked, but we will do a mask break probably at the end of recess, about 5 minutes or so, just so they can enjoy some time without them. And then we will also disinfect the playground after each use. So the bathroom policy this year, we were just told yesterday by Mr. Bell that he would like no more than 5 students at a time. So what we're supposed to do is log a student into the bathroom when they go and check the log to make sure that there are no more than 5 students. If there are, we have to wait until one has signed back into their classroom, and then we can send that student. That's why I included at the bottom of the slide that if your child has bathroom issues, if they struggle to hold it, if they have to use it frequently, please talk to me or Mr. Bell or Mrs. Reichard, and we can figure something out so that way nobody's having an accident, feeling like they have to wait. I know that can be hard, especially with some anxiety at the beginning of the year. So please don't hesitate to tell me if we need to work something out. Masks and hygiene, I'm sure you've been hearing all about this for months now. So all students and staff are expected to wear masks in all settings throughout the school day. Obviously, if they're eating breakfast or lunch, they don't have to wear their mask. And we will have designated mask breaks. I'm going to need a mask break too, so I promise you we are going to be taking them off at some point outside. If it's raining, we'll figure something out in here where we can spread out as far as possible and take them off if that's allowed. But we will be taking some breaks. There are hand sanitizer dispensers by the doors now. I also have a ton. I feel like I hoarded it over the years, so I do have a ton of hand sanitizer in the classroom. And we have a sink in here as well with soap and paper towel to wash hands. So I'm going to encourage that every time we're about to eat. And every time we use books and iPads and stuff, then I think we'll stick with hand sanitizer for those, but there's a variety of options for washing. There have been dots placed in the hallways so that students can kind of visualize how far apart they're expected to be. We're going to do our best. I know this is all new. I know that we've never had to space ourselves out in the hallway before, and usually we're on top of each other, so that's going to be a learning curve. But please know that I will be patient with your children, and I hope that you will be patient with us because we're all learning through this together. Here's my contact information. I have a million questions still that I haven't gotten an answer to. I'm sure you will have questions. I may have the answer. I probably don't, but we will try to figure it out together. You can email me anytime. You can call me anytime. If you need my personal cell, please just reach out and I'll give that to you. I don't mind sharing that as long as you promise just to call and text appropriately. Again, it's going to be a very different kind of year, but I promise I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see your children. I'm looking forward to having smaller groups on Mondays, Tuesdays, and then Thursdays and Fridays, because then I feel like we'll be able to really hone in on what your students need and get them growing and hopefully back on track from last year. So again, I can't wait to work with you. I can't wait to meet your children. I can't wait to share my space with them and make it our own together. And I hope we have a wonderful year. Thank you.